Okay, Oscars are over, let's go on to the Razzies. I haven't seen it, so Coopey's going to field most of this one.
Well, I didn't see it myself, but I kind of looked who won and who was nominated. The worst film of last year, according to the Razzies, was Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh.
Also, Michael Bay won Worst Director. I think Worst Screenplay, was it?
Oh, got the hat trick.
I think it won 3 awards because, what is it, Robert Orkey and some. It's quite funny because they wrote the script for Transformers and they also did the script for Star Trek, which is a fantastic film.
Yeah, agreed.
None of them were there to accept the reward.
I don't know if I'd be there either.
Well, Sandra Bullock accepted her award for Worst Actress when she won Best Actress at the Oscars, which makes me laugh. I didn't watch all of it. The thing with the Razzies, I find, is a bit you're giving bad films too much attention because Transformers 3 is coming, regardless if you didn't like Transformers 2. I personally don't think Transformers 2 wasn't as bad a film to be nominated for the Razzies. I thought it was average. It's gotten worse after rewatches, the second one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
It's just from being good. I thought it was good the first time I watched it, but that's probably just because I loved the first one very much, and I still do. But after rewatches, you kind of gets less. You get some irritating, like Megan Fox irritates me now.
Yeah.
There was some very long-winded scenes that they kind of did all the big action in the first hour.
Yeah.
And there's like 40 minutes of nothing, then ending with another big battle scene, which was kind of boring towards the end. Yeah, the special effects were good and all that. It's all good. But the first one was a far more superior film, in my opinion. I'm just intrigued in how they're going to do the third one, and what's it going to do box office wise, really.
Oh, well, apparently you said that they're rumoured to focus more on the Transformers.
Oh yeah, apparently it's coming from Michael Bay, so please take this with a pinch of salt, anybody. But he has said it will be darker, focus more on the Transformers story.
Good.
Which is good because I've always thought because they introduced so many new characters, and considering they spent more characterisation on the twins in the second one than any of the other ones, which is bloody annoying. Because you just got the feeling that they just put the new Transformers in just for the action sequences
and the toys. Yeah,
like the one in the beginning who cuts the car in half. He was purely in there just for that scene. You don't really see him much. He doesn't talk much. He's in. If you're a keen viewer and you watch it thoroughly, you'll see him now and again. But he doesn't say anything much.
No.
And then even the two from the first film are kind of don't say much. It's just really Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, who still doesn't talk, which confused me when he talked at the end of the first one.
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, they fixed that, and then they said that's funny.
Now he's not. Which is funny. They've just done that because they'd probably prefer him not talking.
Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot,
which is ridiculous. I thought, well, in all fairness, you can see why they did that because the first one they weren't expecting to do a second, but the first one did incredibly well, and not so much critical reception, but more people enjoyed it more than they thought it would.
Yeah, but then again, I don't know. I'm a bit cynical towards that. I can't see how they ever thought. We'll never do a new one, another one, because they must have known it was going to be popular.
No, because you can tell by the way the story is. They kill Megatron, the main baddie, who dies. It does wrap up technically, although Prime says calling out to Autobots, but that's just if it does well, then we've got something to lead on to a sequel.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have been thinking about the money and thinking artistically, and just said, "All right, we'll just do one then."
Well, we'll see. Transformers 3, I believe, is out next year.
Yeah, but you know the curse of 3.
Well, the funny thing is Michael Bay has never done a third film, so...
Yeah. Well, he might surprise you.
Well, he might surprise you, and generally he's done a good one, like Transformers Bad Boys. Bad Boys 2 has been terrible. Transformers 2 was... I wouldn't say it was terrible, but it was average. Yeah, it might be goddamn awful, or it could be goddamn brilliant. Who knows?
No, who knows?
Next year for that one. Anyway, trailer discussion now. I think.
Indeed, trailer discussion.
I think 3 big film trailers are coming out. Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2, okay. We can all agree that Iron Man 1 was brilliant.
What do you think of the trailer, Andy?
I thought it was good. I don't think it was as good as the first Iron Man 2 trailer. I thought maybe there was a little bit too much plot and a little bit of exposition.
What, in this one?
In the new one.
I think giving more plot is a good
thing. No, it is good. It's expected as well.
We see Nick Fury and Samuel L. Jackson, who's prominent part in these Marvel movies coming up to lead to Avenger film.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. You have to do it, but I just mean in terms of it flowing.
As a piece I'm liking video. What's the actor's name? He's playing War Machine. He's in it.
War Machine. Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle, because he's replaced the original one.
Yeah, I've forgotten his name. Terrence Howard.
Yeah, and the War Machine, he looked fantastic in that, and we can all agree on that one.
Yeah, no, he was. No, that was good.
I've got a funny feeling this could be like the Spider-Man 2 of the Iron Man, if they're doing a proposed trilogy. I think this, in my opinion, I think this will probably be the best one. So far.
I don't want to say that just from the trailer yet, but
I'm getting the vibe myself from it.
Well, one thing I would say though, I don't know if you agree with this, but I don't know if I like the use of the plate again, because
that powers him. That's the old point.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know whether Whiplash is a little too close to Ironmonger, possibly.
Well, in the first one, no, because the whole fun is I don't know yet, but we don't know if he gets this. Whiplash wears a suit in this, because we've only seen the trailers with the kind of whips.
But they've got robots, haven't they? There's a bit they're surrounded by robots.
Well, that's kind of
Iron Man robots.
That's kind of what this robot for what's his name, Sam Rockwell's character. He's playing a general who doesn't. I think them and Whiplash team up. But there was concept art that showed Whiplash in kind of an Iron Man-esque armour with whips, basically. It looked good, and I would hope it makes it into the final cut of the film, but who knows? What's the next trailer we have a gander at then, Andy?
Robin Hood?
Yes, no, you see, this is funny. This is the first. I think there's been 3 trailers of this. This is the first trailer. This is the first trailer I've seen for Robin Hood. I liked it. What's the director's name? Sorry,
Ridley Scott.
I'm hopeless with names of the people. Yeah, Ridley Scott did Gladiator, Alien. The problem I had with Robin Hood was it looked too much like Kingdom of Heaven.
Yeah,
I respect that. I know it's Robin Hood, but he's actually added all these epic battles. It shows in the trailer these kind of a cliffside battle with ships coming in. And it didn't look brilliant, and I'm sure it'd be executed brilliantly on the screen.
Yeah.
But I just thought it felt too much like Kingdom of Heaven. I think it's kind of. I think the problem with Kingdom of Heaven for me was a very long-winded film. And it ended in a final battle where that was all you were gearing up to. And I've just got this terrible feeling that Robin Hood may end up being a very, very long-winded film indeed. And they'll be the good. But the actors in it seem very good. We've got some good actors in it, so I've got high hopes for it.
Well, I mean, I'm not biggest fan of that kind of genre. I don't like really oldie, timey stuff like fantasy kind of stuff. Medieval, that's the one. I don't like stuff like that particularly. So that might find it hard to get into. I like Russell Crowe in general. I thought he was good in American Gangster for a few years ago. That was quite good. But yeah, I don't know whether it's my cup of tea. I mean, I'll see it, but I don't know whether it's my cup of tea. Same reason I didn't particularly like Wolfman either. For the period.
I haven't seen that.
For the time. Maybe it's an art direction thing as well, possibly. Because it's the kind of movie that will get nominated for best costumes, but not best picture.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But which isn't particularly an issue. But then again, there's a lot of he did Gladiator, didn't he, Ridley Scott?
He did Gladiator, his best film with Alien, in my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't seen Gladiator. So.
He's also doing an Alien prequel.
That's exciting news.
In 3D, by the way, as well.
That's not so exciting. Okay, that's a little bit worrying.
But that's a topic for another day, 3D.
Well, I say, hope you don't team up with James Cameron and do Avatar.
Well, no, I don't mind aliens. 3D if it's done, because Avatar was made purely to be 3D.
I agree, that's the best 3D movie I've seen.
Alice in Wonderland, the film it's been tacked on after.
We didn't see that 3D, did we?
Well, no, I've heard very bad things about the 3D, and I'm glad I didn't see it in 3D personally. Unfortunately, they've also done it to Clash of the Titans, which I'm really looking forward to, which has really dampened my things. It's been converted to 3D as well, which is ridiculous, because if the film was made purely to be 2D, it should stay as 2D. Because they're just doing this to make more money, because the price of a 3D ticket is more. But it's a waste of time anyway.